What's up guys, it's Pen here and we are back for some more WSS team builders we'll go with. Guys, we are in week 2 of the WSS and this week we are up against the New York Shelmets and their coach SupahGassey. Now I'm going to quickly read out their team and then we're going to get into it and we'll actually start with going into playing our match. We'll see our match tomorrow obviously because I'm actually going to be playing the match I'd say in a few minutes. I'm just going to quickly read through their team. They are at the moment that they won last week, so they're in a very positive situation at the moment. We're in a bad one. Like we lost 3-0 last week, but we'll see what we can do. I'm fairly excited about my team this week. As you can see it on the side, you can see it above, you can see it all over the screen. But I'm going to quickly read out his team so you guys know what it is. So first up, his mega is Mega Medicham. He has a Landorus Terrian, Volcanion, Thunderous Incarnate. He has Rotom Heat, Cobalion, Gardevoir, Kyurem, Serena, Greninja, and a Scavalier. So his team is fairly good in that sense. So who we have, it's a very much balanced team, and he can definitely deal some damage. He proved last week facing off against Poise, he knows what he's doing, and he said that was a bad game for him. So I am actually terrified at the moment. So I'm going to quickly go through our team and why I brought what and what their stats they're running. So first up, in order to deal with that Volcanion, I need an electric type. We only have one that we can possibly bring. It's our Mega Ampharos, our Fabiana, the fabulous Ampharos as it is. And I have them set as a male, so it's a female Ampharos. So obviously rocking that Ampharosite with his Mold Breaker ability, with Volt Switch, T-Bolt, Power Gem, and Focus Blast. That Volt Switch is there to get out if need be. It'll also auto-code it to Greninja as far as I know. T-Bolt is there to deal the heavy damage if we need it on that Volcanion. Then we have Power Gem there for the flying types like Thunderous. And then we have Focus Blast there basically to deal with Kyurem. So it's really, he's balanced and he works. He's doing well in testing and he was able to survive the hits. He's a very, as you guys can see in his actual stats there, he's a very specially defensive one. So we're running a special defensive variant in order so we can take them hits, but also he's a special attacker so he can hit them out just as much, and hopefully she'll do well for us this week. Taking up our second spot on our team is Shade Air Weavile, rocking the Choice Scarf, so nothing is outspeeding Shade. Shade is going to die dynamite on that field, and he's going to be a bloody rocket. So with his pressure ability, with Icicle Crash, Ice Shard for that priority, Knock Off, and Poison Jab to deal with that Gardevoir. Gardevoir does survive one, so we really want to try sort it so we actually can hit off that guard slightly and then deal the damage to it. I'm not sure if Weavile survive a hit from guard. Depends on what set he brings, because if he brings that bulky one, I think I survive. If he brings a bulky one, I will survive a hit. If he brings offensive one, I will die. But then again, if he brings the offensive one, he will die from a hit from my Poison Jab. So it works both ways, and hopefully it will do well in that situation. What Mon is really surprising us in testing is actually Mr. Krabs, our Crustal. Sorry guys, we're going to call it Shade. Shade is actually rocking fully invested in attack and speed with that last bit in defense, and then an Adamant Nature in order to plus that attack even more, because nothing's outspeeding him. Next we have Mr. Krabs, who's really rocking it in actual testing anyway, as I was saying. And rocking that Rockium Z for that actual, it can run one of two ways. With his sturdy ability with Swords Dance, Stealth Rock, Stone Edge, and Earthquake. Stone Edge is there to kill. It's there basically for the likes of Thunderous. I think it does a lot of Lando. It does do a lot of Lando. I've actually tested it. It does a lot to a lot of mons. Kyurem doesn't like taking a hit from it. And then you have EQ as well to do just as much damage. Sturdy lets us survive a hit no matter what, so if we want to start with it, we can hit that Stealth Rock off straight away and actually do some damage. Stealth Rock off, we get the rocks up, which is always a really nice thing to have up as well. Especially with one of our mons there, we can actually control if you get rid of rocks and off, we can keep the game in our momentum. But how we're invested, we are fully invested in HP and defense in order to keep that bulk. Crustal needs that bulk. With that, like if we can get Sword Stance up, we're definitely going to do some damage, especially with Rockium Z. He's going to hit hard and play hard. Then we're going with that last bit of 4 going into attack just to give him that bit of a push on attack. But he's not a physical attack. He's there to take hits and he's there to possibly dish them out if need be. Next, we're rocking with the RKS system. We have Chimera Ersil Valley rocking the fire memory this week. With his obviously using multi-attack, then we have first up we have multi-attack. Actually, would it be better to run? Yeah, no, it's his best move in fire type. Yeah, definitely his best thing to do in fire for a fire type. Is it? Yeah. We're rocking multi-attack. Then we have Ice Fang, Pursuit, and Rock Slide. Ice Fang is there to deal with Lando, and it's also there to deal with Thunderous. It's also there to deal with Serena, and then multi-attack is a fire type, so that's there to deal with Cobalion, Serena, Escavalier, Kirim, Gardevoir. It's going to deal some damage to a lot of his team. Then Pursuit is there just in case you have to deal with that Mega Medicham. So that's that. His stats are our plan for him is really we need to get people T-waved off, so we'll explain where that comes in a second. His bit of 4 in HP just to give that bit of extra push. We have invested in fully in attack and fully in speed with a jolly nature in order to push that speed up even more. Then we're moving on to our second last mon. It is Robin Hood or Decidueye. Rocking the choice specs. I was very tempted to run the Decidueye MZ, but then again I'm running a special Decidueye this week, so probably not the best thing to do. We are rocking Shadow Ball, Energy Ball, Hidden Power Poison, and Defog. Defog's probably not the best thing to run with choice specs, but it's there in case we really need to get rid of rocks. If rocks are fucking us over completely, we know we need to get rid of them, so we'll defog up. His investment is completely invested in special attack and defense, and that bit of 4 in HP with a modest nature in order to increase that special attack and minus that attack. So the Decidueye is there mainly as a powerful hitter because he does some serious damage to a lot of his team, and nothing really likes taking the hits from him. Like he's there to deal with Mega Medicham, and he can definitely do that because in training he kills it nearly every time. And our last mon is definitely Tachyon, our Porygon 2, rocking that Eviolite with Trace. He is here to stall and basically not fully stall. He's there. He may need to stall sometimes, but that's just to get off his thing. His main job is to T-Wave or Toxic if need be, since we can't T-Wave everything, and then or Toxic if need be. So the two of them, the combo of them two with Recover and Protect, it protects Tachyon, but it also lets us deal that damage as well. So we know his knockoff users are, I'm fairly sure it's Escavalier and Lando. They are some good knockoff users, but at least I know if they come in, I can protect to see if they are rocking knockoff, and if they are, I get up out of there and get into Mr. Krabs. He can take a knockoff. You're not going to knock off his Rocky MZ, and it'll be nice because then we can just switch it out. We can Sword Stance up, because if we switch it on to Lando, he's going to get that Intimidate off him, which is really nice. Because, well, sorry, we switch into Tachyon would have got that Intimidate off on the Lando if we switch it in, which is a nice combo, and it just works either way. So that is our team for this week. I am actually incredibly nervous this week because Gassey is a good player, and I'm going to say he's a great addition to the league, because he actually is, because it's brought a lot more competitiveness in this season, and I think we're good to go this week. So with that, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I hope you're ready to see our match, because I know I am shitting myself. So thanks for watching, guys, and goodbye.